All right, beautiful people, you are in for a treat today because we are out of the office. We are out of the towns because I usually cover Longmont, Loveland, Berthoud, Fort Collins, from Denver all the way to Fort Collins and all these towns. And it occurred to me that I may have overlooked something that a lot of people are actually looking for. And what that is obviously acreage properties, because when you think of Colorado, yes, you might think of Denver, you might think of Fort Collins or Breckenridge, but the thing about it is that a lot of people move to Colorado to have a little bit more room. And so today we are going to take a look at acreage properties. One in particular I'm gonna show you, you're not gonna wanna miss it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let's jump into this video. Now, Colorado unavoidably comes from a place of raw, rugged beauty in the nature, in the mountains. And obviously you can see with these acreage properties, oh, look at those big, beautiful snow-capped mountains in the background. And this is a prime example of why people want a little bit more land, a little bit more room to spread their wings, run around, and not have neighbors be in your business. Now, out here in these areas where these acreages are, there are some that still have HOAs because the HOA maintains the roads. And in all actuality, some of them actually have their own water treatment plants ran by the HOA as well. So one of the key things that you want to look for when you are taking a look at acreage properties is a couple of key things. Number one, does it have an HOA? What does the HOA do? So you know the covenants that go along with that, because there are some of them that are going to unavoidably restrict what you can build on the property due to the HOAs and the fence setbacks and whatnot. One of the other things to take a look at is going to be whether or not that acreage property or that land has water rights, because here in Colorado, water is an extremely big deal. You can have a property like we're on right now, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You guys are not going to want to miss this property. This property does not have any water shares. Now, water in Colorado is heavily controlled and heavily restricted because it is a finite natural resource. Obviously, it comes from all the snow on those big, beautiful mountains. So the water melts from the top of the mountains, comes down and fills up the reservoirs that we have here. Then you can purchase shares of water to irrigate your farm or your fields to produce, you know, whatever kind of crops you're producing. But if you plan to do that and you don't have water shares, you're gonna actually have to purchase your water, and that can be expensive. I just had a client of mine sell water shares before they sold the property. And guess what? They sold 1.5 shares of Little Thompson water for $119,000. So we're not talking chump change here. So as I said before, we're gonna show you this beautiful property behind me, which is 2407 Horseshoe Circle, Longmont address, but it is located 10 minutes from Longmont, also 10 minutes from Berthoud, which means this is an absolutely perfect location. Now, this beautiful home behind me is a 4-bed, 2-bath home coming in at 2,000 square feet of wonderful living space and 3.38 acres without an HOA. Now, I'm gonna let you guys guess the price of this home, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. Now, this beautiful home was built in 1972, and what you're gonna find is if you are looking at acreage properties, you are going to find properties that are a little bit older, which means they're gonna have style and some of that Colorado charm. Let's get in and check this house out. So let's start on the exterior of this house. You've got a fenced-in side yard on that side, or what some people would call a pasture for the horses, because obviously, you know, you see that guy right over there. Let's see that guy. Oh yeah, how's he doing? I think the neighbors have some llamas over there. And you also have a side yard on this side, which is another fenced off pasture area. And this goes all the way 3 acres down. We'll show you some more of that as well. We'll get the drone up, but let's get inside of this beautiful home. Oh, who's that guy? Who's that guy right there? Ha! All right. So the exterior of this house, obviously brick, you guys can see that, but you want to see the inside of this beautiful. And I'm just going to go ahead and walk through this home just like if you were here with me on a home tour. And man, It is an absolutely stunning day staring at these beautiful Rocky Mountains behind me. Holy smokes. I mean, that camera is not even picking up on it. There's huge mountains, snow-covered mountain peaks right there. You literally get to stare at from your front porch. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Colorado. So this home has been redone. And as you walk in the front door, you're greeted by the first bedroom right here. And what I really like about this is that they put these French doors on right here. I mean, let's be honest about that. That looks absolutely beautiful. You open that up into a big, beautiful bedroom that has the views just right smack dab right from your bedroom. Get to see these beautiful Colorado views right here. Nice French doors right out into the hallway. Now they have redone this house. Obviously, you've got larger baseboards, luxury vinyl plank flooring, and oh man, let me tell you what. As you walk through the entryway of the home, you're gonna be greeted by this hallway right here, and then you have your kitchen. Oh, we're not gonna show you that yet. Let's save that for you, because you are going to be completely, and yes, guys, I know there's something on my lens right there. It's actually a scratch that you're gonna see from time to time. It looks like a little black bubble. I know, I'm trying to get it fixed. But you have the first bathroom here, and one of the things that they don't do in homes anymore, look at that skylight. That is amazing, bringing in that natural light. And of course, your standard bathroom in your 1972 style home. You have your bathtub, stainless steel right there, not your run-of-the-mill fiberglass tub, which I particularly like. And we'll cruise down the hallway. Obviously, guys, you have to have storage. Linen closets are boring, but part of the deal. And you can look here. So you see those sconce lighting. Rather than putting lighting, it just gives it a little bit more character, which I really appreciate. Here we go with bedroom number 2, standard size bedroom, still window facing, so you get those big, beautiful Colorado views. Standard closet. Hopping into bedroom 3, you're gonna notice that the same story is gonna be repeated because you want views from any absolute room in the home. So this is a nice size bedroom in here. Again, brand new trim work, larger trim, gives it a more modern appeal, luxury vinyl plank flooring. And then we're gonna pop into your primary suite right here, which again, the views change in this room, but you are still not without them, because even from the back side of the home, you are greeted by these big, beautiful, sweeping prairie views. And if you do have livestock or horses, this gives you a good view from your primary suite right straight to the back pasture area, which you can keep your eyes on your horses, your donkeys, your llamas, what the heck ever you have back there. Because in this community, there is no HOA, which pretty much anything goes. All you have to do is check with zoning. And yes, even though this is a 1972 property, your primary suite still has a bathroom, 3/4 bathroom, shower, you know, normal bathroom, but it looks pretty darn good. And of course, every room in the home has to have a little bit of peak of greenery, peak of the beautiful Colorado. Oh, and let's get after what you guys want to see, which is going to be the kitchen, dining room, and living room of this beautiful home. So bedroom 2 or 3 right here. Here's the bathroom I just showed you. Coming through the entryway. Say what's up, everybody. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I appreciate it so much. I hope that they provide you value and a little bit of insight into what life is like here in Colorado. And then we come through into this area of the home and you're just greeted with this large open space, open floor plan, even in an older home. Greeted with your formal dining room and eating kitchen over here. Now, one of the things I really like, which I pointed out before, but these skylights, gosh, I've been over here a bunch, obviously. This is one of the listings I have, and just how much that I really like that natural light just coming right through. Now this home, they did update the kitchen counters and they did a great job with this beautiful butcher block countertops in here. New lighting all around, new appliances. And this is the best of both worlds, bringing together modern touches, but keeping the old farmhouse style, which is just something you're gonna see here in Colorado. So you do have your eat-in kitchen on this side here on the little peninsula area. And then, oh, who's this guy? Who the heck is that guy? Oh my gosh. Look, I'm wearing a collared shirt. Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. So you can enjoy this area with family, with friends. You have these little area here in the kitchen where you hang out. And then obviously you've got your dining room, and then that opens up into your living room right there. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at what they did in the laundry room. So the laundry washer and dryer used to be here. Okay, there's that spot right there I'm telling you guys about. I'm gonna try and get that fixed. I've tried a couple of times, but the laundry used to be here. What the current owners did was they built this and changed some of the floor plan around. So now you have this massive laundry room right here. Washer and dryer is gonna go there. You have all of this space for a little bit of extra storage and also kind of a pantry area. So this is the second pantry area, large amount of storage and huge laundry room. Now, this is definitely par for the course. So you can walk in the back door, which is right over there, show you here in a second. Walk around the corner, chuck off your dirty clothes, have a place to hang your coats, set your boots, and get on with your day. And again, I love these little touches of these glass doors here. It just gives it this, look at that. I mean, that looks amazing. I don't know if that comes across on camera, but it's just a nice little touch right there. And we'll hop out into the garage here real quick, because the garage is going to be, I would say, probably 2.5 car garage or your oversized garage. So it is 2 car. And then you have this little workshop area here as well. And this property does have 2 outbuildings. It does have a garden shed, which does have power to it, as well as a couple of chicken coops and some other sheds out in the backyard, which we'll show you here in a second. But let's go ahead and cruise through. So a couple things. You guys, okay, this exit door is prime because you don't have to walk your lawnmowers, your stuff around. If you're barbecuing out in the back, you've got access to the backyard right there. And then you're also gonna have another access point through the living room here. All right, now remember, now you guys are seeing this property. I want you to drop me in the comments. Let me know how much you think that this property is selling for. And then we've got this. So this is just a step down. This was an addition that they put on to the home and just gives this beautiful sunroom, living room. Oh man, this is what I'm talking about. So obviously in this room, just like all other areas of the home, it's about bringing the bringing the outdoors indoors. So even on a cold, Colorado snowy day, which we don't actually have too much, you're gonna be able to sit here right next to the wood burning stove, get some of that radiant heat blasting off those walls onto you while you sit here and sip on your coffee. Now let's cruise through to the outside of the property, which if you are purchasing an acreage home, the outdoor space is just as important as the indoor space. And right off, this is the second entry from the living room outside. There's the one from the garage. Now you wouldn't usually think, oh, that's a big deal, but I'm gonna tell you right now it is, because it's ease of use. So you have this beautiful patio area right here, zero-scaped in this area. Very nice sitting area right next to this fenced-in area right here for all your critters to run around. And here is the garden shed. Again, this does have power right here. And then this is your property and your land right here. Look at this. This property goes all the way down there to that house right there. And this is all yours. 3.38 acres of beautiful Colorado pristine land. Get a shot back of the house here for you. Man, it is a beautiful day. Wherever you're watching this video from, drop it in the comments and let me know where you're watching these videos from. I really, really appreciate you guys watching this channel. I just want to serve you in helping you figure out what Colorado is all about and what opportunities might be here for you in this beautiful state. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Noah, your Northern Colorado real estate and lifestyle expert. And I just wanted to let you know that you can text or call me at 720-741-74 with any questions, large or small. I'm the only one who answers those questions. So feel free to pick up the phone, give me a call, and let me know all of your questions. And let's go ahead and jump back into this home tour. Now, at the beginning of the video, I challenge you guys to guess how much this property is listed for. You should have already dropped it in the comments down there, but this home is listed for $778,900, 3.38 acres, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet with beautiful mountain views. Oh, this is absolutely spectacular, and in my opinion, worth every stinking penny. Thank you so much for coming along with me during this property tour of beautiful acreage right here in Northern Colorado. Listen, if you guys have any questions about any area here in Northern Colorado, all you have to do is shoot me a text or phone call. My cell number right here, 720-741-7474. I am the one who answers all your questions from all the viewers out there just like you. If you want to know more about Northern Colorado and all the towns from Denver to Fort Collins, you're gonna wanna check out this video right here, uncover the top underrated towns in Northern Colorado. And remember, stay adventurous, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next video.